Here we go, I'm just setting up the high-tech water test to make sure these trousers are in fact waterproof. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do a very quick review of the RST Pro Series X-Raid riding trousers. I have a pair here. I've done some good mileage on these and some, not horrendous weather, but some wet weather. It's winter in the UK pretty much, and I wanted some decent riding trousers. Essentially they're on sale. They're over, I think they're £249 down to £99, so absolute bargain. I like the colour, they have my size. They've got all the things you would expect to see on a waterproof trousers. They've got their RST's Sinaqua lining, which is waterproof. Use the chapters below if you want to skip to the high-tech waterproof testing I've done, sorry. But yeah, let's go quickly over some of the sort of features of this trouser. Like I said, this is not an in-depth review. It's not a what they are like after 1,000 miles of riding. It's just initial thoughts. Are they the bargain they seem to be? So very quickly, a zip on the back so you can zip it to the matching jacket. Nothing new there. They've got braces which are removable. I'm on the fence with these. I have kept them on. The benefit I can see is that when you're off and on the bike, moving around, leaning forward, picking stuff up, they keep the trousers around your waist to where they are supposed to be. I do feel like a bit of an old man having them. I'm sure I'll get over it. They have got vents along the top of the legs there for summer riding. Stretch panels here. Again, nothing really new or innovative. They've got armour in the knee, which does about stay in position when you're on the bike. And at the bottom, you've got Velcro here and a zip, so you can, put it over a boot. That's a good size fitting. Put it over a boot, you zip it up, make sure it's sort of a snug fit there. Now, I've got Liat boots, and I'll flash which ones in the description, or I'll flash which ones I've got up on screen now. These did not go over the top of it. So, whilst my boots are more sort of enduro boots, so I'll try them with some adventure style boots and just regular riding boots at some point when I get some. But these, the major downside at the moment is they would not go over my Liat boots. So yeah, I'm not going to be fully waterproof. But other features, like I said, they come in sort of a grey or black, I think are the only two colourways. They've got this RST bit on the side here, which my light is showing you is reflective, so quite a nice touch. Sort of a couple of sort of grippy panels on the back, quite small. Again, I did a little bit on the bike in this video where I stand up, and you'll see there's absolutely no grip on the inside of the knees. So if you're thinking about standing up and riding along and gripping the tank with your knees, forget it, it's not going to happen. So let's cut to a shot of me on the bike, just chatting about what they're like to ride in, and you can see what the position's like, and also my thoughts of mobility and that type of thing. So let's have a look at that. Right, so the thing you'll notice immediately about these trousers, or adventure trousers, whatever you want to call them, is when you're on the bike, sitting down absolutely fine. I tend to put my ball or my feet quite far back on the pedal. They're fine. Angle there is okay. I've had to tuck them into my boots, as I've probably said already in the video, because my Liat boots are just too big for these to go over. But it's fine, they don't cinch in here too much. The stretch panel, when it's there, but it's not really doing anything. Armour is pretty much on the knee, which is good. Now the thing you will notice when you stand is there is absolutely no grip panels on the inside of the leg. Look at that motion. So if you are used to having something here, perhaps for enduro pants, cows are kicking off. Perhaps for enduro pants, you'll notice there's no grip here whatsoever. So don't think you'll be gripping the tank with anything here other than your thigh muscles, because there is nothing. Flexibility wise though, all good, no worries. Yeah. I'm just setting up the high-tech water test now to make sure these trousers are in fact waterproof. Right, let's commence the test. You see that even the cat's interested in the background. Turning on water. Commencing test. That's probably enough. Oh, it did get a good soak in there, look. And most of it actually has run off. Happy with that. So, whilst not a 100% scientific test, I am bone dry underneath these trousers, so as far as I'm concerned, waterproof test passed. Other features than that, they do come with a removable sort of thermal liner. Where's the top? There it is. So that is very nice and snug. And sort of those quilted liners we're all pretty used to seeing. Zips around the top of the trousers, zips around the bottom. Pretty easy to put in. Again, keeps you nice and snug. You know, I don't have this in at the moment because they are too warm with it in. Not a complaint, but just nobody likes that sort of sweaty feeling when you're sitting on the bike. What else to say really? They're pretty comfy on the bike. I would say sizing is accurate. I didn't feel like they're overly baggy or too long. I went with a regular length, so they're not too baggy, not too long. Maybe a little snug around the waist, but I would expect that to give a little bit, you know, once they're no longer new. Fastening wise at the top, we've got a zip, a Velcro section and a single popper. I would have perhaps liked to have seen two poppers there. That one doesn't really feel like it does an awful lot. But you know, it has kept together. I just feel like if they're going to go, that's probably the first weak point. Inside you've got a little pocket, quite a deep pocket actually. You get most of your hand in there. Other features on the outside, you've got a couple of pockets. So again, both with taped zips, so they should be waterproof. Pretty deep pockets there, get most of your hand in. So you've got one of those either side at the front. I don't know, for debit cards or maybe your phone. I wouldn't keep a phone in there, but maybe your phone. All the zips are taped, so they should be, you know, should keep you dry. Also here you can see I've used my Hover Air X1 drone to get a 360 shot of wearing the trousers on the bike. You can see what the position's like over the knee. You can see, you know, just general fitment, and then going from seated position to standing. Pretty good overall, you know, no complaints whatsoever. I genuinely think I could spend all day on these, you know, all day in these trousers, and actually that kind of is the plan. I'm trying to get gear together slowly but surely, you know, in preparation for some longer trips. Overall, you know, really happy with them. Comfortable, warm, dry, as you've seen in the high-tech test. Would I buy them again? Absolutely, yeah, no worries, especially at that price point. At the original price, would I buy them? Maybe not. I think if I was buying at the original price, I'd probably shop around. I think that once you get into that sort of 250 to 300, you know, price mark, you know, price bracket, it does open up a lot more options. In the 99, you know, sort of pound sale price that they're at, you know, they're absolutely no brainer. But, you know, if I was spending my own money in terms of £250–300, then there's way more options, I think, in that bracket, and I'd want to be going to a store, you know, to try them on actually. But if you can pick up a pair, you know, for under £100, then absolutely, you know, I'd buy them again. So I hope this has been useful. If you've had a different experience with these trousers, let me know. If you've got the jacket as well, you know, let me know how it matches up with the trousers. And happy riding.